We managed to sell the property off market for 4.3 million with one viewing. So we've currently got one on the market actually in a fully completed condition over the road. And as part of a viewing that our agent was on, he thought to bring the potential buyers over to this townhouse to show them exactly the level of work that goes into it, as they were toying between buying a standard unit themselves and renovating, rather than obviously relying on us as the experts to actually do that for them. So when they actually came to the townhouse, they actually fell in love with the place, they fell in love with the plot. Now this is a corner plot, so it's got a slightly larger garden, which meant that we could put in the pool and the sunken seating area. Seeing with the condition that it's in and knowing that we're about 2.5 weeks away from completion, that accompanied with the renders that we had to show what it's going to look like when it's finished, got these buyers over the line, and we managed to sell the property off market for 4.3 million with one viewing. So the clear benefit to the buyer of getting it before it's actually hit the market is A, there's no other competition. So they've been able to secure probably a lower price than what we would have taken once it goes to market, but we've obviously got the quicker sale as a result of that, so it's in our benefit too. The other thing is that there's still some final material selections to choose, and so they can actually put in their input as part of this decision-making process. For example, the media wall materials, we've got plants to go in all around the planters outside for the garden, and a couple of other bits and bobs as well that they can basically get involved in. And so the clear benefit to us and our investors is a timeline. So we factor in 12 months to fully complete a project. However, we purchased this property back in February and it's now July, and by September we'll have it transferred. So in less than 9 months, our investors have got their full return that we've agreed with them, and we're obviously able to move on to our next project as well. Whilst it wasn't a direct strategy that we'd agreed with the broker, and by chance we managed to sell it off market, it is definitely a strategy that we're going to use going forward more proactively in terms of listing off the renders and hoping to get a quick sale before the project actually hits the market. It's a Type A 3-bed townhouse, and I'm going to take you through a few of the changes that we're making in this before it hands over. So firstly, we'll discuss layout changes. With EMA, a lot of their units come in a very boxed style. A lot of walls, a lot of partitions, and now buyers want open plan living, and that's exactly what we've created. So with the standard units, this entryway is actually outside and the front door starts here. So we've done an extension here to basically relocate the front door to take advantage of all of the open plan living that we've just created. In terms of the bifolding doors at the back, that is greeted on entry. Previously, this was all one wall that was load bearing. And as you can see, we put in RSJs to support the structure. So walking into the entry space, we're going to have a modern media wall feature that's going to be here. And then further down, we've got more RSJs because this is another extension that's been done. And actually, we bought the property for a slight premium, not on market, but a premium on the standard units because the old seller actually had this extension already done. We've just improved it by adding in this window on the left here and also bifolding doors to increase the light coming into the living space. So walking through the living area into the kitchen. Now previously this was a very U-shaped kitchen closed off from the rest of the living area, and buyers want open plan living, as I mentioned. So what we've done is we've actually extended what was previously outside to create an open plan kitchen living space. So we're in the second section of where we're putting bifolding doors. Currently we've got the RSJ in here and the doors will be fitted within the next couple of days, which lend themselves quite nicely now to the patio area. And then as this is a Type A that's on a larger plot, we've actually taken advantage more so than what we've done with our previous renovations with a garden size. So not only have we put in a 5x3 pool in here, but we've actually extended it to have a sunken seating area as well. So given that the rest of the area is patio, we're actually going to put turf all the way along here, going around the side of the property, which is where we put our barbecue area. We've also got the powder room downstairs, as well as the maid room through there. And one thing that we make sure to do with our renovations is actually continue to finish all the way through into the maid rooms as well. Whereas with other projects that we've seen in Dubai, sometimes the maid rooms are neglected. So in terms of finishes chosen for this particular renovation, we're going with herringbone wooden flooring. We've got gypsum ceiling coming down with cove lighting, a state-of-the-art media wall, and the kitchen is going to have custom beige cabinetry with built-in appliances from Siemens, as well as a quartz countertop. So we're now on the first floor, and what we've done here is, again, continue the herringbone flooring throughout, and we've added storage as well in the hallway, which previously wasn't here. It was just empty space. So the upstairs is actually a lot more progressed than the downstairs, and that is because with the downstairs, with all of the extensions that we were doing, we actually required DDA approval as well as EMA approval. Whereas upstairs, given that there's no structural works, we've been able to complete the majority of the works. So next week, I'm actually going to be coming in and snagging the upstairs whilst the downstairs continues to be finished. So we're in the master bedroom now. Let me first show you the ensuite. So we've gone with brushed gold finishes on the sanitary ware, and we've gone with the same quartz that we've got downstairs on the countertop, as well as a custom vanity unit with micro cement on the walls coupled with travertine look tiles. So now into the bedroom. As you can see, we've upgraded the ceiling works with the cove lighting that's similar to what we're going to have downstairs in the living area. And we've got dropped AC as well, so we've rewired the HVAC. And these lovely glass shutter doors with brown tinting, which are going to have an LED strip running along the top as well. As I mentioned before, this is a 3-bed townhouse, so the other 2 bedrooms are going to be fitted in a similar format as the master, and they share this bathroom as well, which again follows the same theme throughout. So our broker's actually been out in Dubai for 4 years, and this is the first property that he's sold before the renovation project has completed, demonstrating our ability and vision in completing these renovations for the purpose of flipping. So if you're interested in finding out more about getting involved in our investment projects or bringing us on board as a project manager, get in touch in the details below.